Another weekend, another Diablo 4 beta, and hopefully the queues are not too bad this time, though luckily I never have to find out because of a time difference. I am always in bed when these things launch, for better or for worse. Anyways, for those of you who are going to be trying out the Druid this time around, here is a werewolf damage over time build for you to try. As always, I encourage you to try and find your own builds as well. Maybe use this more as a guideline while leveling and experiment with different talent choices as you go. After all, it's not too expensive to respec. Please also bear in mind that some of the tooltips that I'm using in this video might be a touch out of date, but the build itself will hold up, so no need to worry about that. Okie smoky then, kicking the build off, the first point we're going to put in at level 2 goes into Claw, and this will be our basic attack, i.e. the one that we use basically all of the time, especially in the early game. Level 3, we take Enhanced Claw, which increases the attack speed of that attack. At level 4, we're going to take Shred. This will be our resource user, our high damage ability, and it's a triple attack combo that does a ton of damage. Enhanced Shred will then increase the attack speed of the combo and also give us a small heal for hitting enemies with it. And then Raging Shred increases the range of the final attack in the combo and applies a poison to the enemies hit. Then at level 7, we put a point in Fierce Claw, so now that our basic attacks apply a poison to our enemies. At level 8, we get Blood Howl. This is our first defensive and gives us a really chunky heal. At level 9, we enhance it so that kills reduce the cooldown by 1 second. Then at level 10, we get Preserving Bloodhound, which will give us a 15% attack speed boost for 4 seconds, turning this into a hybrid cooldown. At this point, we unlock the super secret, amazing ultimate power, which is subscribing to the channel and liking the video. Then after that, we go back to putting 2 more points into Shred. At level 13, we're going to get Wolves. Passively, this will summon 2 wolves that will attack enemies with us, and we can actually activate this ability to get them to focus attack an enemy, dealing a larger amount of damage. And then we're going to enhance that ability so that wolves deal increased damage to enemies that have been immobilized, stunned, slowed, or poisoned, which will be most of the time with this build. And then we're going to put a point at level 15 into Ferocious Wolf Pack, which causes our wolves to give us some Fortify when they attack enemies, just to sort of bolster our defenses up a touch. At levels 16 and 17, we put 2 more points into Shred to get some more damage out of that, and then that will unlock our next line of talents. At level 18, we're going to take Rabies. we're gonna take Rabies, boys. What this is a damage cooldown that does a pretty healthy chunk of direct damage and implies a very heavy poison after that. At level 19, we're going to enhance the Rabies. We're going to enhance the Rabies so that they ramp up poison damage over time, or like based on the duration. And then we're going to finalize that by taking Natural Rabies, which causes the Rabies to spread even faster. I'm sorry. Oh god, well, that Rabies talent's killing me. Okay. To get us from levels 21 to 23, we're going to put 3 points into Call of the Wild for a substantial damage boost to our companions. At level 24, we'll put a point into Neurotoxin, which will slow enemies by 8% when poisoned. This is fantastic because now we can utilize item affixes that increase our damage for crowd-controlled enemies. And then finally, at level 25, we'll put a point into Lacerate. This will be our ultimate. And what this does is we will turn into a werewolf if we're not already into one, and dash between 10 enemies, becoming immune and dealing a crap ton of damage. Once you get to level 25 and start doing your Renown points, then the extra 2 points I would put into Prime Lacerate and then into Supreme Lacerate, which make this ability even stronger. So those are the talents that you're going to want to pick. As for gear, now this is by no means solved. Again, think of this as more of a guideline, but it's basically a general rule of thumb for most classes that the most powerful stats that you can go for are anything that increase the level of your skills, especially the ones like Shred that are your main damage dealers. Anything that you can get that increases your core, basic, or damage over time values is fantastic, and then damage to controlled or damage to slowed enemies as well will work extremely well with this build. Like normal, I'll leave a link to the completed talent tree on a build calculator down in the description below, along with all of the links to my socials. If you enjoyed the video, support it with a like, subscribe to the channel, and check us out on Twitch sometime. Again, down in the description you'll find a link to that one as well. Thank you to my Patreon supporter, and I'll catch you boys on the next one. Peace.